Ni hao, hello Shanghai Spotlight audience. My name is Marta Pereira da Costa and I play the Portuguese guitar. So yes, this is the first time I'm going to visit Shanghai and to bring my Portuguese guitar to Shanghai. And I could never compose in the piano. When I started composing the Portuguese guitar, I had a challenge by a Portuguese film director. She gave me a script and I read the script, and immediately my first song, my first idea came out. That was my first experience composing. So I get inspired by all that is around me. Yes, I always like to, when I'm performing, to explain what I feel or what I felt when I compose or when I interpret. So I try to explain a bit of the songs that I'm going to play, to introduce the moods. Wow, that was a big experience, a huge opportunity. My life just changed after that. Being there where so many historical and famous big artists were sharing the same space, having those persons to listen to your music, it's incredible. People that can watch you, that can know your music. I felt very proud. After that, the invitations from all over the world, India, Australia, more from the United States. So it was a door that opened, and so I have a big opportunity to keep on sharing my music and showing the Portuguese guitar to the world. I think it's both, because you can find pain, you can find strength in pain. So it's not only about pain. I tell that Fado is about emotionals. It talks about emotions of the Portuguese souls, and of course we are suffered, but we are also brave. We have good humor. It is the song that shares our identity in all the range of our characteristics. I think it's both. I think the tenderness was something that is new, and it was added by being a woman. Because of course I feel differently than a man. Of course I can express myself differently than a man. And apart from that, I'm very sensitive and very delicate and emotional. So it's also my personal characteristic. But the Portuguese women are sensitive, are caring, are some of the characteristics of the Portuguese female women. Each concert is different. That's the magic of this. You have the arrangements, but each song is played different. It happens the same when the fado singer is singing. Every time is different. So of course it grows spontaneously, and it is. I think this is the magic of fado and the interpretation of the Portuguese guitar, because it's always different. Emotional, sensitive, intense. So while we've been talking about this, emotion is, I think it's the most important characteristic of my music, because everything is really emotional. Intensity is because I put all my soul in each song. It can be rhythmic, it can be dynamic, but it can be heartbroken. Yes, sensitive and emotional, they are connected. Although the sensitive is brought by being a female, I can do a more, I think men, the Portuguese guitar players, they are very advanced in technician. They can do a very strong presentation. So I think I encourage them by showing my example. my availability to help them. I'm connected to young girls that are starting to learn the Portuguese guitar. They send me videos. I send them back videos with. I invite them to come to my concerts. I try to support them because my path was very lonely as a woman. The ones they are doing, they are still learning, but we are growing and we are connected. We are trying to create a community. We would love to organize a show with only women playing the Portuguese guitar. That will be historical, and it will be beautiful to write a new story about the Portuguese guitar in a female. Being on stages like Lincoln Center or Kennedy Center, in another words, now in another notes, by improvisation. All my musicians that integrate my bands, because I have different bands, from duo with the piano to trio with the 7-string guitars, the percussion, or even the quintet with those and double bass. And all my musicians, they are with the jazz background. So that's how they help me to bring the Portuguese guitar to the jazz world. So the Portuguese guitar with his strong identity, because you can listen and identify this is a Portuguese guitar, but then we go to different sonorities. We can go to world music. We can play jazz in a Portuguese taste. Wow, in one sentence. It's a journey through the Portuguese soul. In feminine.
Journey.
Okay. I think that's easy because the identity and the sonority of the Portuguese guitar leaves a foot in the tradition. And then you are free to do all the experiments, all the connections with other instruments, with other kinds of music. So I think we can also have to be connected with the tradition and to explore the innovation and all the experience. Actually, normally when I travel, I try to connect with musicians from that country. Yes, I composed a song called Memories, and I composed that song in dedication when I was composing to my grandmother. She was a beautiful person from inside and outside, and she was going through a cancer. So I composed that song for her. But that song is like a hymn to my family and to my the heritage and the memories of my family. I think it's both. I think I can do both. I can be personally and emotionally connected to the place, and I want to feel that. But I also would like to be a start for something to develop for the future, to explore all the possibilities of growth as a musician, to learn about the Chinese instruments, to learn and connect with Chinese singers, musicians. So I think this could be a beautiful start. So that comes naturally because our songs sometimes open to improvisation.